Hey everybody, and welcome to Just Between You and Me. I'm Michele.
And I'm Michael. And today we're going to define what masculinity means to us.
Yeah.
So masculinity to us is more of like straight and narrow. It's this idea of the actionary, the one who takes the actions, the one that has the vision and the steps and the goals and does the thing.
Yeah, the action piece, the movement, the momentum forward. The energy is very, for me, the energy of masculine and the definition, the way I define masculine is very straightforward, direct, on like authentic and clear and driven. Like that to me is very masculine in how I define it. Yeah.
Yeah, and masculine as an energetic expression, something that all people can come from.
Yeah, and I feel like creating that drive and creating that momentum and pushing things forward is how I define it as masculine. It's very single point focused. It's not about multitasking. It's not about like bringing in the holistic thing. It's about let's go here. Let's drill down, focus in.
Yeah,
we're going there.
Right.
And I'm pointing a lot at the camera because that's the type of energy that I experience as masculine, very driving, very focused, very pointed.
Absolutely.
And there's value, immense amounts of value in
this alignment,
that kind of pushing energy, that kind of focused energy.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, as you were talking about it, I realized that there's a lot of experience I have in our connection where I experience you showing up in a very masculine energy. Yeah, an energy that is very like, we're gonna focus here. There's a lot. We're gonna focus here. Yeah,
and like
it's valuable.
Bringing it down.
Right, bringing it down. There's almost a groundedness to it, a sense of like down to earth, of like, we can think about all the infinite everything all day, every day, but we're going to ground down and focus on one thing now to get it done. Yeah.
Yeah. I experience masculine energy in the way I define masculine as like the hardware, the hard shell, the skeleton, the structure, the base of what everything else is built on. It's the strong structure, the strong stature.
Yeah.
There is a weight and a girthiness I experience to masculine and the way I define it and the energy that I define it.
Yeah. And while that energy can be denser, more wounded, or it can be lighter and more divine, if you will, like there's that strength, that just raw strength in masculine energy.
Some of the other things that I see in masculine is like we talked a bit about some of the more wounded aspects of feminine, and I experience some of the wounded aspects of masculine as anger and like heatedness. Yeah.
I would even add on to that is combining that anger and that heatedness with like closing off and having tunnel vision and then just focusing on one thing. Like there's a time and a place for that, but if that's gone to this place of action, this place of I'm just gonna do it and force it through right now without slowing down to check in where the anger's coming from, perhaps more of a feminine energy thing, then things can be missed and more of a mess than can be made versus like action that actually creates constructive results that we want.
Yeah. Focus can be a great tool, and it can also be it can be a detriment if it's too narrowed down and too focused in.
Yeah.
And I think I would love to cover some of those topics in our next video where we're going to talk about masculine and feminine combined. Yeah. And how we define them combined and where we see as like the harmony within them.
Sure. So
I also want to make sure that we state again that we're not defining gender here or gender expression or presentation, like outward presentation. We're talking about the energies inherent in every person, and sometimes in even animals. For instance, like this is a trait I often see in dogs that are used for some form of work, like hunting or
herding
sheep.
Yeah.
Dogs have this very focused, very driven, very intentional, like, this is my job and I shall get it done kind of feeling.
And it's all they're focused on. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it can show up anywhere, and we're open to that. And these are definitions that we've chosen. It's how we experience masculine energy. It's not the be-all, end-all. You may have different words or different definitions for the experiences we have that we apply masculine to. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. Yeah.
So we invite you to define these terms as you want to, just knowing that this is how we're going to be using masculine and how we define masculine going forward in all of the videos we make and all the ones that we've made up to this point.
Totally, yeah. When Michele experiences me in a masculine energetic, perhaps a more dense one or a more light one, like this is some of the come from that's in that word.
Yeah. Similarly. And again, it's not about gender. It's not about presentation. It's simply about inherent energies and focuses.
Totally. Yeah.
Cool.
Feel good?
Yeah, this was pretty cool.
Well, thank you all for joining us today on Just Between You and Me. If you liked what you saw, please give us a comment. Tell us what you thought. We'd love to know. And you can find our contact information in the description section down below, our Instagram, Facebook as well. We'd love to see you guys on there.
Yeah, and of course, like, share, and subscribe if you found this video valuable. And look forward to some of our events in the description section down below, to our upcoming events and our paid content site coming soon. Mm-hmm. We'll all be in that section there as well. So I think that wraps us up for today. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for joining us on Just Between You and Me. I'm Michele.
And I'm Michael.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.